Alright, taking a look at some of my latest flea market finds over the past couple months. These are all Aladdin Industries Stanley thermoses, Stanley lunchbox. That's an older one, and this one right here is actually a West Bend 42 cup coffee maker, which we'll get into in a minute. So I actually love coffee a great deal. I love Aladdin Industries, the older Aladdin Industries stuff. There's just something righteously Americana about, the Aladdin Stanley series of thermoses that just speaks working class American. And you go to flea markets and you always see their thermoses in their lunchbox for a couple of bucks. And there's actually a small market of people that collect them, but they usually collect the rarer pieces. Which Aladdin Industries actually, fun fact, went out of business in 2002. They sold to a Chinese company. So all of the Aladdin Stanley products that you see at Walmart and Target are actually made in China. They're not part of the original company that was actually made in Nashville, Tennessee. The older ones you can tell that were made before 2002 are stamped Nashville, Tennessee on the bottom. So starting from the left, this is just the regular 1 quart Aladdin Stanley. This is the 944DH, which was the model they made for years. Usually comes with a cup. There's different variations of the stopper. This one has the 2-piece stopper on it. That actually was supposed to help you keep your coffee hot. That you could just pour it and then close it back up. Most of the stoppers were 1-piece, but this one was, I think, a buck at a flea market. This one was actually part of, this is the same one as that 944DH. This one is actually part of the Stanley lunchbox. This is a 7-quart lunchbox. This was manufactured by Aladdin Industries in Nashville. This is one of their original ones before they went out of business. This one's going to be my personal lunchbox. This was, I think, $5. Needed to be cleaned up. Guy hadn't used it in a few years. It was sitting in his garage, so I was happy to have it. This one is one of the big 2-quart monsters. 2-quart monsters. This one is a little bit older. They stamp dated all of their... I shouldn't say stamp dated. There's a serial number on the bottom of it, and I traced it. This one would have been made in the early 1960s. This one doesn't work extremely well. I tried to fill it with hot water, and it only really stayed hot for a couple of hours. You could actually feel the heat coming off of it, which is bad. You want it to hold the heat, and it wasn't doing that. It's pretty thin-walled. I believe this one is one of their stainless ones. It doesn't hold the heat as well as the regular 1-quart ones do. The other one I'm going to show you is, this one is a 42-cup coffee maker made by West Bend Industries. This is one of their 5800 series. This one is interesting because they actually still manufacture parts for it. So this is a percolating style one. This was $1, by the way. I was happy to get this deal. The guy used it once and burned his hand, so he was that pissed off he threw it in his garage for 10 years. This is manufactured by West Bend. It does have all of the parts to it. It's got the basket, it's got the percolating piece, and it actually was fairly clean, but it got a bath with vinegar and then got run through with some vinegar. And then I made a little bit of coffee on it, and it worked fairly well. This is one of the commercial sized ones. I know what you're thinking, why did I buy this? Why would I need one? Well, it was $1, number one, and number two, you never know when you're going to entertain guests or have company over. So my wife and I figured, you know what, if we're going to have Thanksgiving at our house this year, we can at least make everybody some coffee. Hey, pup. The dog wants to join me. So that's just some of my latest flea market finds in August. Over the summer, these are the ones that I've come up with. So, yeah, let me know what you find. Let me know what you think. Thank you.